Hello everybody, welcome to another day of vlogmas. I want to do just like a little cozy night in together. I want to make like a holiday cocktail, bake some cookies, do a Q&A, just like a chill hangout, you know? But first things first, we gotta go to the store and buy the things that I want to make because I don't have any of the ingredients. Just wanted to say hello, welcome in. If you're new here, my name's Alexis. I'm 26, I live in New York City. This is my apartment. I just moved about a month ago, so I'm still settling into my apartment, and I am doing vlogmas, so I'm posting every single day until the 25th. So I'm gonna head to the store, get some ingredients, and we'll get to whatever the heck I'm planning on doing in this video. Done it. I have returned. So I went to the store, bought some baking stuff, bought some stuff to make a holiday cocktail. Got white chocolate liqueur, this was the only one they had. This was $30. So I guess this is what I'll be drinking all month. I got peppermint schnapps, and then I have some vodka here, and I'm gonna make like a white chocolate peppermint drink. I got these little candy canes to put in there. Then for the cookies, I don't have any flour right now. Okay, here's the thing. Initially, I really wanted to get like a fancy holiday cookie mix. Like I thought Trader Joe's would have one, but they didn't. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make like the cute little holiday cookies that you literally just take off and put in the oven. Couldn't find those. Then I was like, I'll just make some with some chocolate chips, but I don't have any flour or anything. I didn't really feel like buying that. So we bought a little cookie mix that I'm gonna add chocolate chips to, and they're peanut butter. Oh, and I bought more butter. Let's get this show on the road. I guess I'll preheat the oven and let's do a little bit of baking. So we're gonna preheat to 350. And lucky for me, I just got these new mixing bowls. That felt like I was about to say it was sponsored. It's not. It actually is lucky for me. I just got these new mixing bowls. I also thought I would incorporate like a little Q&A. So I put on my story like literally 2 hours ago, a little question. All right, so I guess let's get this thing started. We'll do some Q&A. I think I want to get the cookies in the oven and then we'll make our drink. I heated the oven, so now I have to do the cookie mix. All right, my first question is, what is your favorite Christmas movie? My favorite Christmas movie, hands down, Elf. I know it's like a little basic, but it is a classic. I watched it the other day with my friends, and I always watch it with my family, and I just feel like that movie, it is insane how anyone from anywhere can like find it hilarious and like relatable, and it is just like a movie for everyone. So I put this in the bowl. We're going a little rogue by adding these, like that's not a step, but I think we can handle it. 1 egg, 3 tablespoons of oil. All right, let's do the oil. What's your favorite holiday tradition? So probably my favorite holiday tradition is making pizzelles with my family. I'm Italian, and every year my grandma would make pizzelles. So my grandma taught us all how to make pizzelles, and she got my mom a pizzelle maker. Then me and my family started making the pizzelles, and ever since my grandma passed away, I have tried to like keep the tradition. She also would make a wedding soup every year. So I make the pizzelles and I make the wedding soup every year. Those are like the only things I can actually like cook, like I know how to do. Also, my family, we do matching Christmas pajamas every year, which we also include our cats in, which I really love that too. In what way does New York have a different vibe during Christmas than the rest of the year? Well, it's way more crowded. Like there is significantly more people around. The baking sheet is for sure in the oven right now getting hot. I always do this. I added all my oil, I added my egg, I added my water, and now apparently we just mix this up. I just can't believe that this is enough liquid to make this like a batter. I guess we could get a little bit closer. I always forget this is on wheels. I just hate being so far in the kitchen because I feel like sometimes it's kind of hard to hear me. I love this setup when I cook. I feel like I'm on a baking show. Also, we just hung up my pictures from my old kitchen in here. How are you adjusting to having roommates? Is it a hard transition from living alone? Surprisingly, it's actually not that hard of a transition. I have actually been loving it. There are some things that like I forgot about living with roommates, just like little things. Like honestly, the only hard part has been not feeling like I'm burdening my roommate Zach when I'm filming, because right now my other roommate Emily isn't here. So it's really only one other person I'm living with right now. And I don't want to make him ever feel uncomfortable or anything when I'm like filming vlogs. But like right now he's not even home. So it's a perfect time for me to do this. But it's been a good transition. But yeah, it doesn't really feel that different. Honestly, it's just nice. Like I have a little bit of help whenever I need it, or like someone to talk to if I'm feeling lonely. but everything else is pretty much the same. Have you been to the New Year's ball drop? No. That's literally like my biggest fear, is being in Times Square on New Year's Eve. Like that, like big crowds like that really stress me out. And honestly, you have to get there so early. The bathroom situation is what stresses me out the most. Like people do not go to the bathroom for like 12 hours. Could not be me. What are your favorite bars in NYC? Like New Year's resolution of mine is to try more bars. I feel like I don't really go to that many. I have a handful that I like. The person who submitted this said they live on the Upper East Side. I like the Stumble Inn on the East Side. And then the Stumble Inn has some sister bars around the city, like Jake's Dilemma and the Gin Mill on the West Side. Those are nice. And then the Hair of the Dog downtown. That whole like chain of bars are like just great. How are you really doing mentally, especially after moving? And is Bennett loving it? That's so sweet to ask. I'm doing good. I feel like right now I'm feeling a little like flustered because the end of the year is just like a little crazy. But mentally, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really happy with my decision to move. And I think just like being in a new space, in a new environment, and having a little bit more people around has really just made me overall happier and more positive. I'm feeling really good. And I think Bennett is loving it too. He loves our hallway in this apartment. Our new favorite thing is I throw a treat down the hall and he chases it. He's obsessed with it. I felt bad in my other place because he didn't really have a lot of room to run. So now he does. I feel like I should only use half of this bag. Like a whole bag feels crazy. I have my dough. Okay, and my pan has cooled. I keep forgetting to buy parchment paper, so I guess I'll just grease this pan. I don't know if this is correct, but I'm literally just gonna put some oil on here because I forgot to buy parchment paper. So we're just gonna kind of grease this pan. And now to make some cookies. I feel like I need to get a spoon to kind of measure. First acting job you got. So the first acting job I got was working at a theater called Jean's Playhouse in New Hampshire. It was in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, and it was the summer after my junior year of college. It was a summer stock theater. So that means that it's a theater that does multiple shows in the summer. Essentially. And it's a lot of college students and people in their 20s usually that do it. But it's professional theater and they usually put you up in housing in the town. So I was staying in this big house that used to be an old like boarding school or schoolhouse of some sort. Very interesting place. Stayed there with the entire cast. It was one of the best summers of my life. It was so much fun. I did Beauty and the Beast and I did Seussical. And in Beauty and the Beast I was a silly girl. And in Seussical I was Mrs. Mayor of Whoville. I met some really good friends there that I'm still friends with to this day, and it was a great time. Happiest memory of 2023. That's hard. Even though I keep saying this year was so crazy and like a lot, I had so many happy memories this year. Honestly, one of my happiest memories was probably going to Antigua with my friend Kim and her family. I had so much fun there. That was like one of the best vacations I've ever been on in my life, and I really want to go back. My camera ran out of storage. I would love to go back. It was a really great memory. What was your childhood like? That's an interesting question. I feel like I've never gotten that. I grew up in Ohio. I grew up in the suburbs of Columbus in a town called Dublin. I went to Catholic school my entire life. I grew up with my parents and my younger brother, and I grew up dancing and doing theater, and you know, as a kid I tried every sport under the sun until I realized I was bad at all of them and I should probably just stick to singing. I feel like I should probably get a move on with making these cookies to get them in the oven, and then we can make our drink. I am not a cook. We know this. We know this. I don't know why I'm clarifying this right now. The fact I'm baking these right now is honestly more for the, you know, the Christmas spirit. And I guess I'll give some of these to my friends. It's crazy. I have so many desserts right now because I did my Trader Joe's haul. So maybe I need to like invite some friends over to eat all of these desserts. Also, I just feel like these cookies are gonna bake together. I just like know it. And I would make a second baking sheet of them, but I only have one. So these are definitely too close together, but we're just gonna go for it. And then these need to go in for, I was supposed to flatten these. Oops, okay, wait. Okay, flatten them with the fork. Okay, so remember when I went to Home Goods and I bought these really cute little candy cane cups? We're gonna use those. It's literally only 6. It feels so late right now. Okay, so I'm making some sort of peppermint drink because I have my cute little peppermint glasses. Hey! So now we're going to do this drink. I would not consider myself much of a bartender. We have the white chocolate liqueur, peppermint schnapps, and Tito's. And then look at my cute little cup. So cute. So I was looking for drinks to make, And I have this beautiful candy cane glass. I was literally on townandcountrymag.com and found this drink called the Winter Wonderland, which is the vodka, the schnapps, the liqueur, red sugar, which I don't have, but I do have this. Oh wait, I'm so stupid. I literally was, I forgot this was salt. I was like, oh, I don't need to buy any red sugar. Okay, maybe we'll just put real sugar on the rim. Cookies are done. I fear I've made a mistake. I should have just done half of it at a time. They're like, it's a monster. So they're a little together. Honestly, I feel like they could stay in for another minute. Okay, see, they're a little together, but it's not terrible. We're gonna let these cool. All right, we're just gonna go for it. So I have my vodka. I'm like following a recipe, but I'm like also not. I bought these candy canes, and I think I was gonna just like put one on the side, but that feels boring. Since I kind of made a mistake with forgetting the red sugar, I'm gonna crush one up and make that the rim. Okay, this feels like it's becoming a bit of a production, but I smashed my candy cane. I put the sugar on it. Got my agave. Now I'm gonna do the rim. I've literally never like done a rim like this for myself ever, I don't think. This is so cute. Okay, I think we're kind of doing it. Adorable. Look at that. Put some ice in here. So cute. Now I do recognize it's only filled up half the glass, and that's because it's like a martini I've made, and I do have martini glasses, but I wanted it in the candy cane glass. All right, my cookies have cooled. It looks like I'm having cookies and milk right now. That's pretty good. And honestly, this cookie's kind of good too. The bottom is a little more burnt than the top, but I think that's because I didn't have parchment paper. Like, that was my bad. I could have fixed that issue. Bartender, chef. Let's see if any other questions have come in, and then I think I'll call it. What's your favorite Christmas song? Right now, I think it's just called What Christmas Means to Me, Stevie Wonder. That song has been stuck in my head every single day for the last week. I guess that's my favorite song this year. I don't know why. But my favorite Christmas album, this is very niche, is Rosie O'Donnell's A Very Rosy Christmas. It's the best Christmas album of all time. The guests on there, stacked. If you've never heard it, I would really encourage you to take a listen. It is the best album ever. What's your favorite thing about living in New York? Honestly, like, New York is my favorite thing about living in New York. I know that sounds so stupid, but it's like just the environment, like the ambiance, like how it feels when you're walking down the street just to get groceries. It's the most convenient and inconvenient city in the world. And like, I love that about it. Any New Year's resolutions in mind? I feel like there's a lot I've been thinking about for next year. Honestly, right now, my biggest kind of like resolution and focus for next year is to really focus on theater and dance and singing. I have not been going to the gym consistently. I've been not taking dance class consistently. I kind of have fallen out of it. And I've had a lot of like weird, crazy stuff going on, so I can't really beat myself up over it. But next year, I really want to full speed ahead, full force, focus on all of that. What do you do to avoid comparing yourself to other creators in the space? That is a really good question. I'm working on that every day because I am constantly comparing myself to other people. And honestly, the best thing I've been able to do for myself is to just compare myself to myself. Like, I've been kind of beating myself up over my vlogmas views. I like need to stop and think about it because the community that we have, everyone who's commenting and watching vlogmas, is like the most amazing community ever. And then last year, my vlogmas views are more than double what they were last year, and that is a win in itself. I feel like I constantly get caught up on the goal of growth with no like idea in mind. Like, I'm always like, oh, I just want to grow. I just want to get more views, more subscribers. But I never really have like a cap for it. I never have like something I want to get to. I mean, obviously I'm like, yeah, I want to get to 100,000 subscribers, but sometimes I have to step back and ask myself why. Obviously it'd be nice to grow my channel, but I've been really working on like gratitude and appreciating what I have, because what I have is providing for me right now, and it's an amazing community of all of you. Kind of, so I don't even know, how did I just answer that? I guess I don't compare myself by only comparing myself to myself. Actually, I know what that, someone asked best bagel in NYC. That's a super good question. I'm still searching for the best bagel in NYC. Absolute Bagels, which is up on like 105th or something. It's like in Manhattan Valley. Like, it's the Upper West Side, but it's technically Manhattan Valley. It's near Columbia. That is a really good bagel. I am still searching for the best bagel. If you have a favorite bagel, recommend it to me because I'm struggling. All right, so I think we're gonna end it here. Thank you for baking with me. Thank you for making a drink with me. I only bake and make myself a drink by myself one time a year, and it's usually for this video. I did something similar last year. I'm going to enjoy my drink. My roommate Zach got home a little bit ago, so maybe I'll offer to make him one. And that's all. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.